Alright, pproteus back for the 7th round of the challenge with Demir. This is a good hand and I will be keeping it. So I'm 4-2, good breakers because I started off 4-0. And so if I win this, I think I'm top 8. Probably. No guarantees. So let's see what my opponent, Dam is Wolf, is on. Basic Mountain. Rift Bolt. Okay. Well, Burn. I think I can beat Burn. I'm going to play this just to not give away what I'm on, with the goal of counterspelling a creature here, because I don't have any removal, so having my opponent land like a Thermal Alchemist would be really bad for me. Yeah, the question is, do I prohibit it or do I miscalculation it? I think I'm going to miscalculation. My opponent might get flooded, and I want every counterspell I can find. Opponent plays a creature, I will soul manipulation it for sure. Okay, Curse the Pierce card, that's getting prohibited. The opponent's now down to 3 cards, and I am at 17. Down to 2 cards, and I'm at 14. What do I want to do here? Let's play an Augur. I need to get the creature down, and I'll see what I flip. Flip Preordain, not bad. So I'm just going to play the bounce land now that I don't have any counters, and I like counters, so I'm keeping that on top. So manipulation is probably just not going to be a 2-for-1 in this matchup. That's fine. Although it could be. I guess I could mill a creature with Forbidden Alchemy. Alright, so nothing yet, but I'm going to Alchemy at the end of my opponent's turn. Hold up Counterspell in case they want to cast a creature or something. Forgotten Cave. Let's see. I'm pretty nervous here, but I'm hoping for Forbidden Alchemy finding an angler, and that will allow me to hopefully close the game before my opponent gets too much going on. Mulldrifter, Radiant Fountain, Counterspell. I think I do not take Mulldrifter because I can, in theory, soul manipulation for it. So I take the Counterspell, or do I take Radiant Fountain? I think I actually take Radiant Fountain. So gaining 2 life is kind of like Counterspell, and then if I find another Aqueduct, I can bounce it and then gain more life. I have my Counterspell up. Wow, this is excellent. I would like the Duress right now. Right? Or do I not want Duress because I want to cast Dispel? Okay, I think I'm going to put Duress on top, play the island, play Radiant Fountain next turn. And then I will assume I will get to Flashback Alchemy at some point. I can trade for many of my opponent's cards. That's not good for me. I'm going to have to counterspell that. game is going to go long enough that will be very good for him. Come on, cast a creature. Cast a creature. Fire blast me. I think I allow that. They played a land this turn. They have played a land, so this I dispel. So I don't want them drawing cards. Let's see if I can manage to snag something. Oh, it's a fire. What? My opponent let me do that. They let me do that. Guess they weren't expecting it. Or maybe they just want to have lands on the battlefield. That's also a possibility. So lands are pretty good in general. Okay, well, I can't stop that. I can cast Soul Manipulation here. I think I would just want to draw cards. Drawing cards is good. I think it's better than Alchemy, especially when I want to hold up Counterspell. Sucks that my opponent drew a Rift Bolt instead of a creature, but you can't have everything, you know? Can't have everything. Oh, I guess I could have left up a Swamp to play that. That was probably a misplay. I probably should have left up Swamp, but so I could play the Angler and decrease my clock by a whole turn. But I think I'm just going to win this game. I think it's going to be pretty hard to lose here. Get him. Get him, get him. Because I would actually have my opponent dead on board after this if I had played the Angler. I was not expecting to play against 2 burn decks this tournament. If I was expecting that, I would have 4 Hydroblasts on my board. So this is looking pretty good for me. Pretty excellent. I would like to cast an Augur. See what happens. Maybe I'll find another counter. Can I get a counter? Can I get a counter? Hmm? Hmm? I got a Doomblade. Okay. It's not a counter, but at least it does something. I play my Angler, and my opponent is dead in 2 turns. I have a Counterspell and a Doomblade in my hand, and I'm at 11 life. They have 3 cards to deal 11 damage through a Counterspell. I don't think they can do it. Game? I'm not sure they can deal. Not sure they can deal 11 damage in 3 cards, even if I didn't have anything. Like they play. Yeah, land is probably not the way. Searing Blaze, deal 3 to me. I'm just gonna let that happen because it just doesn't do anything. It's not relevant. I want to have a counterspell in my hand in case they draw something totally unforeseen. It doesn't change my clock. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Let's cast Alchemy here. This time I'm not interested. I'll take a Prohibit. Know that recoil, show my opponent. Pretty sure I'm siding that out, but I guess it doesn't have to go out. But just let my opponent know who's boss. Alright. Game. Game. Alright, got him. So, Hydroblast, Spellstutter Sprite, Duress, Devour Flesh. Those cards are all coming in. Removal spells are suspicious. Soul Manipulation is suspicious. Recoil, well, the name is just out. I don't want that. All-purpose removal spells can probably stay. I could even bring in another one. I'm just going to start by taking these out, bring these guys in. How's it looking? 61, so I've got to cut one more. I guess I cut Essence Scatter. Yeah, so I guess that's it. Probably want all these cards more than I want Recoil. Especially, Recoil isn't particularly good against Fire Blast. So I can't recoil their mountains. It might spectacularly fail. I keep this hand. It's not great, but it has 4 castable spells, so definitely not going to mulligan. In particular, I can deal with a turn 2 creature without having to worry about taking a ton of damage from it. I can just kill it. Now the question is, do I kill it with Hydroblast or with Edict? I think just with Edict. Because Hydroblast is just better than Edict. Problem is that my opponent, say, goes Molten Rain here, then I can lose my land. If my opponent has like double Molten Rain or even triple Molten Rain, I could lose the game pretty easily if they do the right thing with it. But you probably shouldn't play around triple Molten Rain in a hand of 5 cards. Alright, that's pretty good. That was good for my opponent. So I don't want to play... I don't want to just run into Molten Rain, even though I do want to play my Aqueduct. So I'm going to duress my opponent, see what we're looking at. Searing Blaze, Mountain. Well, that hand is probably just not going to beat me. I'm going to leave up Hydroblast and just pass the turn. Alright, there's land. It's that one. I think. Maybe it wasn't. I'm going to play the Bojuka Bog here with the goal of casting a Kicked Probe next turn. Thermal Alchemist. Pretty sure I Hydroblast that. And then I get, like, land Molten Rain. Right? No land Molten Rain? Okay. Alright, discard 2 cards. Probably can discard Mountain Searing Blaze. Which is good for me. because I want to play my creatures and don't want to have to worry about Searing Blades. I don't need a bunch of lands, so in good shape so far. That was a decent probe. I used to think probe was terrible, but making your opponent discard cards is actually not that bad. Who knew? So here I'm going to try to rely on my Muldrifter. Maybe I can dispel a Bolt or a Fire Blast here. Maybe I can draw a Hydroblast. Okay. Well, I wasn't going to leave up black mana for Angler. That just doesn't sound like the right play. So all my opponent needs is 4 bolts to kill me. So it's going to take me a little while to assemble lethal. But I guess I can play my Angler this turn if I'm willing to exile the Edict, which probably makes sense because I have so many counters. Or I can play Muldrifter. Okay, Devour Flesh kind of seals this for me. I'm willing to exile the Edict if I have a Devour Flesh. There's really no need to play Muldrifter. I can consider playing Augur. I think I do. There's possibility. There's worlds in which this Augur helps me guarantee 2-turn lethal. Like if I have to play a spell setter to counter something, or not have to, if I get to play a spell setter to counter something, show my opponent a prohibit there. If I get to do that, then I have 2-turn lethal. And they have another land. Wow. Maybe I should just play spell setter here? Nah, that's silly. I lose by having my opponent resolve spells. And also by me tapping out, because anytime I can just Devour Flash my creatures and gain 3 to 5 life. My opponent can have 1 more draw step in exchange for me not tapping out ever. And I think I Devour Flash myself here, just to make sure I never go in range. Just gain 3 life. I'm not taking any risks. I've got a 5/5. My opponent has 3 cards in hand, but I can cast 1, 2, 3. I can cast 4 counter spells. So I can potentially counter every single thing my opponent's doing here. I do not want that to resolve, so let's counter that. And they concede. Alright, that was fast. I'm now 5-2. So if we look at the standings, probably... Oh. Yeah, okay, no, I'm probably not going to make top 8. Probably going to lose out on breakers to some of these people, but it's possible. So if I do happen to make top 8, then that'll be bonus content. If not, well, thanks for watching, and make sure you let me know how I'm doing in the comments, because I really want to hear from you. I want to know what you want to see in the future, and hope you have a good time, and maybe I'll see you in the leagues. Cheers.